Hi guys, welcome to class. Today you have a 10-minute quadruped glute sequence. Let's get started. So let's come down into a quadruped position. So hands under shoulders, knees underneath your hips. I'll get you to bring your knees together and your ankles together. So you're going to look down and then can you just lift up through the back of your head slightly as you press the floor away with your hands. Engage through the lats so you're supported here. Take an inhale breath here. As you exhale, do a tight pair of jeans up. And we're going to start with our right leg, or whatever leg is closest to the screen. Can you extend it back? Good. Point your toe or flex the foot, whatever feels intuitive to you. You're going to lift that leg up to hip height and down. Keep going like that. I want you just to start to feel some movement and some warmth build up through the glute and the hamstring. Good. In fact, I'm going to get you all to flex the foot and then could you just slightly turn your toes inwards, yeah? So we're going to be focusing on the inner portion of those muscle fibers today for this sequence. Good. If you've started to slouch through the shoulders, I'm going to get you to really press up through the shoulders and we're going to layer on. So next time you lift your leg, hold, bend your knee, bring your heel to your buttocks, straighten the leg and then tap down. Good. Lifting, bending, straightening, and tapping. Keep going like that. I'm sure you're starting to feel a little bit of warmth now through the hamstring, especially as we add that curl in, right? Let's go for about 6 more here. Keep that pace, and I want you to make this slow and luxurious, yeah? This delicious kind of movement. We'll go for 6. Good job, guys. Last 4. Last 3, stay with me, last 2, woo. Last 1, bend your knee, hold it. Now the knee is bent, I'm gonna get you to cross your thigh, your right thigh behind your left, almost like you're just sitting down cross-legged, and then can you just press it back up to that midline, yeah? Cross the thigh behind and press it back up through midline. Keep the back of the head lifted, guys, just reminding you to press up through the shoulders. One more time. So we're staying in this inner portion, yeah? We're focusing on that inner thigh and the inner portion of the glute. Let's go for 3. Last 2, it's strong. Last 1, hold it. We're gonna find little pulses up through the heel. However, please resist the urge to turn the knee out. Keep pointing the knee to the floor. We'll go for 4, 3, 2, hold it. I'm gonna get you to draw that knee into the midline, back through center. In, back through center. Keep lifting up through the shoulders. This is our last little finisher here. Let's go for the last 3, and we're gonna add those 2 things together. So almost like you're drawing an L shape, draw in and lift. Draw in and lift. We're gonna go for 8 here as our finisher. Keep that breath coming. Notice if you're starting to hold your breath. Last 4, last 3, last 2. Keep the head lifted, guys. Pulses to finish. Let's go for 8. Always pulses. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees together. Tuck your toes under and just lift your hips up to the sky for a downward dog, just to stretch through the hamstrings and the glute. Not too much movement. Big breath in and big breath out. Good. Lowering the knees to the floor. Sit on your heels, make a fist with both your hands, so interlace the fingers and just roll your wrists one way. Give our wrists a little break, right? And roll them the other way. Good. From here, put your fingers to the back of the mat and just place your palms onto the floor. Soft bend through the elbows, little stretch through the forearms, and we're gonna come into the other side now. So coming into the other side, we'll come to our quadruped position this side, hands and knees. Remember, we're gonna bring our knees together and ankles together for this one. And then guys, keep the back of the head lifted here. Good, inhale here. Exhale, do your tight pair of jeans up. You're super supported here. And then let's bring that left leg extended back. So tucking the toes under here, you're gonna lift that leg up and down. Good, your sides will feel different. I'm gonna ask you to just be really intuitive and mindful here to keep your sides even as best you can. So, and as well, Pilates doing these unilateral exercises, it's a really great opportunity to just start to notice asymmetries through the body. Keep pressing through the knuckles, keep that back of the head lifted. We'll just go for a few more here. How about 4? Sounds fair. 3. Now, next time you lift, hamstring curl, heel to buttocks, straighten, and then lower. Beautiful. Now you're starting to feel this work through the hamstring. It's a wonderful movement here. You're pairing that hip extension with a hamstring curl. We're going to go for just 4 more here. Keep pressing through the knuckles. You're still maintaining your tight pair of jeans, that kind of core support. Last 1. Now keep the knee bend, and same thing, you're going to cross that left thigh behind the right like you're sitting down cross-legged, and then big lift up through center. That's it. And a big lift up. So as you're making this lift up, you can make it a little bit explosive, like you're just feeling this big lift up towards the sky. Let's go for the last 6. Stay with me here, keep the core strong, and keep that heel up to the sky. Try not to let the leg extend too long, the knee extend, pardon me. Last 3, 2, little pulses up, you've got this. Let's go for 6. 4, 3, 2, hold it. Make sure you're not dropping down that left hip, keep it all neutral. Knee comes to the center and out. Center and out. You're still keeping that knee hip high, yeah? So it's like you're just sliding the knee along a little stool or a table there. We're going to go for the last 6 here. So you're feeling that through the inner thigh, that solid inner thigh work. Last 3, last 2. Now we're going to add that L shape. So in, out, lift, lower. In and lift, in and lift. Excellent, guys. You know we're nearly there here, home stretch. We're going to go for the last 6, 5. Keep it strong. Spread through the knuckles. Last 3. You're wearing your tight pair of jeans. 2. Little pulses up. Give me 8. You've got this. You've always got to finish with pulses, I tell you. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring the knees wide, toes together, and just sit onto your heels. Walk your hands forwards. Rest your forehead down. I'm going to get you to take 2 breaths here. Smooth and steady. I don't want you guys leaving class too overstimulated, so let's take a moment to catch our breath. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips up. 2 breaths. From here, walk your hands back to your feet. Hang heavy, nod your head yes, shake your head no. Soft bend through the knees. Maybe you can feel for a bend through one side then the other. Soft bend, hang. And then walking the hands forwards once again, lowering the knees to the floor, come to kneeling. That was it for your quadruped glute sequence with an inner thigh focus. I'll see you guys again. Mwah.